windows, but I've been locked away. And I just had this feeling I need to escape. I don't know if there's something wrong, but nothing's really right. I'm sitting in a tunnel looking for the light, 'cause I just wanna run where I don't have to hide. Get into the sun, meet me on the outside before I come undone. I wanna take a ride, we already won. You can meet me on the outside. Meet me on the outside. Put some Zeppelin on the stereo, get the hell out of town. Racing down the back roads with no one else around. Let's go find that place again where we used to wait for trains and empty out this ruination rattling around my brain. 'Cause I just wanna run where I don't have to hide. Get into the sun, meet me on the outside before I come undone. I wanna take a ride, we already won. You can meet me on the outside. Meet me on the outside. How can this day get better? It's feeling like a shot in the dark. How can this day get better? When's the last time you just looked up at the stars? At the stars. No bars on these windows, but I've been locked away. And I just had this feeling I need to escape. 'Cause I just wanna run where I don't have to hide. Get into the sun, meet me on the outside before I come undone. I wanna take a ride, we already won. Meet me on the outside. I just wanna run where I don't have to hide. Get into the sun, meet me on the outside before I come undone. I wanna take a ride, we already won. You can meet me on the outside. Meet me on the outside. Meet me on the outside. Meet me on the outside.
Can I tell you a secret about 4 brave men? Of 44 I brought to war, I knew it would beat them. I could see it on their faces, a shining light. From heaven, no, up from below, it marked them all to die. I let them leave without a warning, their tags collected in the morning. Would you wanna know when you gonna go? Would you wanna know when you gonna go? When you gonna get it? Would you wanna know when you gonna go? Would you wanna know when you gonna go? When you gonna get it? I tried explaining, I tried pleading. Don't go, I said you'll end up dead, but he would not believe. He left a wife and 2 little children, a newborn son, not even one. I knew how much he loved them. So much for Mrs. Riker's lovely wedding. 7 happy years and 2 fine sons. I wonder, was there any point in telling if the knowing wouldn't save him from just getting clearer, don't look in the mirror. Your future's getting clearer, don't look in the mirror. Your future's getting clearer. Would you wanna know when you gonna go? Would you wanna know when you gonna go? When you gonna get it? Would you wanna know when you gonna go? Would you wanna know when you gonna go? When you gonna get it? Oh, would you wanna know when you gonna go? Would you wanna know when you gonna go? When you gonna get it? Palm trees swaying, we are dreaming under the sun. Dancing freely, summer feelings have just begun. Always smiling every time you enter my atmosphere. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than to be right here. All I wanna do is vibe with you. Nothing like a summer night to set the mood. Getting faded underneath the moon. I love these summer nights with you. Love this feeling we are living without a care. Fresh excitement, music's bumping, it's everywhere. If the tides are high, we'll be just fine surfing in the crowds, swimming through the orange hues of the sunset clouds. All I wanna do is vibe with you. Nothing like a summer night to set the mood. Getting faded underneath the moon. I love these summer nights with you.
Wanna stay in summer light with you. If you like, you could stay by my side as it slips into night. We got all this time before the sun's goodbye. It just feels so right when we don't have to try. All I know is I'm here to sing. Would you care if we kept up this thing? I don't really know, but I wanna know if you're all mine. Your energy is so kind. Is this real life?
All I wanna do is vibe with you. Nothing like a summer night to set the moon. Getting faded underneath the moon. I love these summer nights with you. All I wanna do is vibe with you. Nothing like a summer night to set the moon. Getting faded underneath the moon. I love these summer nights
something that's secure.
Alright, welcome in everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Manic Monday to you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for being here, by the way. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Today's the last day of June, guys. Can you believe it? Holy heck and cow. What a wild month this has been with so many things going on with the whole, pride and everything else and all that stuff. So, I mean, that's a good time for all the people in the community, obviously. So, there's that, and I just got a new shirt recently as of last week on Tuesday. As you can see, I'm wearing it on stream right now. So there's that, which I kind of like actually. It looks pretty good, by the way, which I've never worn before. It's actually a pretty new shirt that I got, again, at Old Navy, at my local Old Navy store, which is about like a block down the street from where I live, obviously, which is like right across on the other side. Not like here, but like, it's like on those two funny looking sidewalk platforms that have like two buildings, I guess, because on the right side, on the other side of the building where the Old Navy is it there used to be a Chase Bank, but obviously we're not in business, obviously, because of money bankruptcy, obviously. So there's that, and but yeah, this is a pretty cool shirt. I like this one. It has all seashells on it and all that stuff, so it's a pretty cool shirt, and it has my favorite color blue on it, obviously. So it's a new shirt. Again, I like this one a lot. It definitely makes it feel more comfortable, I guess. So there's that, and yeah. Alright, that's that. But request on, guys, for the answer today's question of the day's question prompt, if you want to do so yourself. Today's question of the prompt is, what is your plans for 4th of July? So if anybody wants to make a response to that, you're more than welcome to do so yourself. And alright, cool. Nice. In the meantime, I'm gonna grab my lemon drinks so I can go make it real quick, so I can just do what I can from there, and then let me just go ahead and turn off our YouTube because we don't need that no more, unfortunately. So there's that, and yeah, it's funny because like earlier before I was streaming today, I was having trouble trying to make my laptop work. I had to reboot like, I don't know, 6-7 times in a row, hoping it ever work, but I finally did for the last time. I think it was the 8th time that I finally rebooted it. So now we're all good to go. So I always hate that feeling whenever I try to make my laptop work, because I always find it super funny if it's either my laptop that needs an update, or sometimes it just needs to reboot a couple of times to make it work. So there is that, and yeah, but everything's all figured out now, so everything's all good to go, so we don't have to worry about rebooting my laptop to make it work again, because I always hate that when happens too as well. Like I just hate when it doesn't work properly. It just tends to freeze when I have to make it work, obviously. So but I tried my best to just keep pushing myself and telling myself, oh, it's gonna work, just takes time, takes patience, to finally revive itself a couple of times, because sometimes it will just do this thing where it will just freeze when I want to click on things, and all of a sudden doesn't properly work, doesn't want to open, obviously. So there's pretty much that, but I got it all figured out, so it's all good to go. So that's that, and yeah, all right, that's that. All right, cool. All right, let me just quickly advance to this real quick. We should be good to go. Okay, let me just minimize this OBS tab here for a bit, and all right, 1 second here. All right, just expand this here a little bit. All right, that's that. Alright, before we go some songs, guys, thanks for being here, by the way. If you're not here, that's okay too, but I just want to welcome any new folks that are just joining my stream or not. But I want to thank you all for being here as always, and yeah, we're just getting started here. I haven't got any of my drinks yet, so if anybody wants to make a request, you are more than welcome to do so. And yeah, I'll be right back, and see you guys here in a bit, so do not go anywhere. And hello friends, sorry about that. As I was saying, hello everybody, welcome back. I just bought myself some lemonade drink for me to drink on this Manic Monday, but I did have tea and I did have breakfast earlier, so there's that. And yeah, alright, let's go and get started here with our requests and all that stuff. So thanks guys for being here. Even if you're not here, that's okay too as well. I still appreciate you no matter what. Even if you're not here, that's okay too. Alright, let's go ahead and get this rolling here. Of course, shout out to one of our earlier friends that I was watching their stream, Violet Rain Official, who was watching her stream earlier today before I came on here. When I was hanging on streams, kind of just, you know, even though she wasn't singing songs yet, but, you know, still, I was just seeing her doing a little bit of a makeup stream before she started singing on her channel as well, so there's that. And yeah, of course, shout out to, who was it I was watching earlier as well? Who was it? Gosh, I can't even think. Oh, Helena Mayer, of course. Helena Mayer is one of them. I was watching her channel earlier today this morning as well when I woke up, obviously. As well as, who else? Who else? Of course, Mike Shimeri too as well. I was getting on his stream as well earlier while he was playing some Mario Kart Wii as well, while we are kind of just chatting about some things here and there, so there's that. And yeah, alright, that's that. Cool. Alright, sick. Alright, let's go ahead and see here. Let's do... I'm done only asking minutes, so let's go ahead and do that first to our voice here. And yeah, alright. But I do plan on streaming regularly now, so since we're officially back to our normal music streams, however, like, I'm also happy and glad that my sister's officially back to her normal work schedule, because she just work way in a wee hours in the morning, which I have feeling that it was gonna, you know, knock her schedule off out in the park just randomly out of nowhere, just like that, out of blue air, obviously. So again, I'm super happy that my sister's finally having a normal work schedule where she's finally able to work at a night instead of in the wee hours of the morning, which is way too early for her. So I'm glad that her shift schedule has finally changed back to normal again, which is makes me happy about that as well. So again, super happy that my sister's back with her work schedule and that it's finally back to normal, all that stuff. So happy about that for her. I'm glad that things are working out for her smoothly this week. So let's hope that her normal stream schedule stays like that forever and ever, without having her work a job to make her work like that in the wee hours of the morning for not like a very long time, hopefully. So fingers crossed that, you know, that's gonna happen still like that forever permanently, because I'm sick and tired of having to see my sister work super early in the morning. That's way too early for her to work in the morning like that, and it really kills her mental health like that. And I kind of just felt bad for her when she used to work like that, like in the wee hours in the morning, you know. But I'm glad she no longer does that anymore, because that was kind of, you know, off-putting for her and kind of just made her feel a little bit groggy, I guess. So there's that. And yeah. Okay, we're gonna do all that ass stats up first. And yeah, alright, cool. Nice. Alright, let me get my tablet for this song, because I know it's been a minute since I've sung this one on stream, so here we go. Earlier today I was listening to my tape cassettes like I always do, listening to some U2 as well as listening to some Michael Bolton, followed by some other artists that I was jamming into earlier before I went live here on stream today. So I was listening to who was it I was listening to? Don Henley, and that's about it really. So I was basically listening to some Don Henley, some Michael Bolton, and U2, the band U2 basically. So that's pretty much that really, so that's that. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do some Adele now to start us off on this Manic Monday stream. So again, this is probably our back to normal stream schedule as well for me, because I feel like I have not done a evening stream in such a long time as well. So I'm glad that everything's back to normal now, so there's pretty much that. And yeah, alright, cool, let's do it. This is And that was All I Ask, which I haven't done in a minute, so there's that. Here we go. Alright. I will leave my heart at the door. I won't say a word. They've all been said before, you know. So why don't we just play pretend like we're not scared of what is coming next, or scared of having nothing left. Look, don't get me wrong, oh no, there is no tomorrow. All I ask is if this is my last night with you. Hold me like I'm more than just a friend. Give me a memory I can use. Take me by the hand, and while we do what lovers do, it matters how this ends. 'Cause what if I never love again? I don't need your honesty. It's already in your eyes, and I'm sure my eyes speak for me. No one knows me like you do, and since you're the only one that matters, tell me, who do I want to? Look, don't get me wrong, I know there is no tomorrow. All I ask is if this is my last night with you. Hold me like I'm more than just a friend. Give me a memory I can use. Take me by the hand, and while we do what lovers do, it matters how this ends. 'Cause what if I never love again? Let this be our lesson in love. Let this be the way we remember us. I don't wanna be cruel or vicious, and I ain't asking for forgiveness. All I Alright, that was All I Asked by Adele. You guys enjoyed it. Alright, cool. Alright, let's do some Michael Bolton songs since we haven't done them in a while. So I want to do a couple of some new, some older songs that we haven't played in a bit. So there's that. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Okay, let's do ooh, we haven't done Gina in a hot minute. Let's do this one. It's been a minute since I've done this one. Let's do Gina. I listened to the song earlier today on tape cassette, obviously, so that's a good sign, I guess. So. Of course, we would do The Hunger as well, just for funsies, followed by You Ain't Got Nothing When You Got Love, which I have not sung in a while, so I'm still learning that song, by the way, too, as well, since we're kind of just, doing that song as a work in progress type song, so that's pretty much that. And alright, cool. Alright, let's see here. So we're gonna do Gina, then we do The Hunger, then we got Nothing We Got Love by Michael Bolton, then we can do some Michael Bublé, I guess. Let's see here. Ooh, we haven't done everything by Michael Bublé. It's been a while since I've done that one. Let's do that one too as well. It's been a very long time since I haven't done it as well, so. And then let's do one more, and then we'll close the queue. Ooh, Father Figure. Let's do that one, because that's been a while since I've last played it on stream, so there's that. Then close the queue for now, so I can catch up all these songs that I have here in the song lists. I have to remember, so that I'll have to keep doing like 5 songs and close the queue per request per stream, so that way we can just catch up and open up the queue if anybody wants to make a request. But nobody's here right now just yet, but eventually people start coming in soon, so there's that. Alright, let's get to it. We're gonna dive right into this next song by Michael Bolton called Gina, which I have not played in a long while actually, so here we go. It's been a minute since I've last played this on stream. Whoops, didn't mean to exit out there. Alright, here we go. This is Michael Bolton's Gina. Alright, here we go. This is called Gina, Michael Bolton. Enjoy this song, and here we go. Nowhere to run. I know, yeah, she's got the best of me. The thing is done. Heaven knows, no, she won the best of me. Yeah, and I'm much too late. I'm caught up in the fantasy. Yeah. Oh, there's no escape. No, no. My running days are sleep. Yeah, I'm a slave to every word that you said. Gina, Gina, can I surrender? Gina, Gina, there's no turning back. Gina, Gina, say it's forever. Never been in love this way. Never been in love this way. Gina, 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 there's no turning back. Gina, Gina, stay it's forever. Never been in love this way. Never been in love this way. Gina, Gina, girl, there's no turning back. Gina, Gina, I'm in over my head. Gina, Gina, say it's forever. Never been in love this way. Never been in love this way. Gina, can't get you out of my head. Gina, 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 say it's forever. Gina, Gina, can't get you out of my head. Gina, 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 say it's forever. Gina, no, no, no turning back. Gina, Gina. Alright, that was called Gina by Michael Bolton. Hope you enjoyed that song, by the way, which I'm not done here in a minute, so hope you guys liked it. Alright, cool. Let's do separate these songs, kind of just, separate one artist after another, so let's go and do that. So we can do another Michael Bolton song, so we can definitely do that, which is The Hunger. That'll be next here in a minute. And then we can do Everything by Michael Bublé. And then we can do another Michael Bolton song, which I'm still working on as well, which is a new one to me since I'm still learning it by ear, obviously. So there's that. And alright, cool. Cool. Alright. Alright. And here we go about The Hunger, and this is by Michael Bolton, by the way. Enjoy this song, and here we go. I haven't done this one in a long time, so please with me as I try to do my best to play this song, even though I have it on memory here in my head, obviously. So here we go. Shadows fall, and the darkness may reach as a hunger calls. Then you run to the passion that takes you over. Not looking back, the plans that never come, the chance that never come again. You risk it all for your dream, won't let you go. When you feel the hunger driving you on to your one desire, alone through an endless night, and the needs never satisfied. Through these eyes, to your river of tears. get it all, and it's not enough. You never change into the fire, it never ends. Then you got the hunger driving you on to your one desire. Never deny your heart, it needs to be satisfied. Still you feel the hunger, permanent right of a restless speed. Surrendering all your life to the true nature of the beast. When you feel the hunger, the non desire, never and all and done. The true nature that is fire is never hunger. Then you feel the hunger, night, and round and dark, never and never satisfied. Still you feel the hunger, the right of a restless speed. Surrendering all your life, the true nature of the beast. When you feel the hunger. Or something like that. That was called The Hunger by Mocha Bolton. And alright, nice. Okay, we'll do now Michael Bublé's song. This is called Everything, which is another song that I have not played here in quite a long time now, so there's that. And I'm gonna go ahead and open up the song list since it's we're down to 3 songs left in the queue, so I'm going to turn it back on now. So there's that. If anybody wants to make a request, I'm gonna do so, of course, as always, as you should. And alright. Alright. Okay. Let's see. By the way, I have my fan next to me because apparently it's kind of warm in here at the moment, so I'm trying to make sure that I don't get too hot here, otherwise I'll be sweaty and sticky, so there's that. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do Everything by Michael Bublé. That's next. Here we go. Okay, here we go. And make sure that I get this song right because I haven't done this one in a long time, so I'm gonna try to see how this goes. So give me just 1 second while I review the chords and everything else before we start actually playing the song. So give me just a second to review this song. So here we go. Okay, thank God I got it now. So, alright, here we go for this song. This is called Everything, Michael Bublé, and I'm gonna enjoy this song. Here we go. It's been a while. You're a falling star, you're the getaway. don't know it's true, 'cause you can see when I look at you. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you, you make me sing. You're every line, you're every word, you're everything. You're a carousel, you're a wishing well, and you line me up when you ring my bell. You're a mystery, you're from outer space, you're every minute of my everyday. And I can't believe all that I'm your man, and I get to kiss you. Whoops, I get to kiss you, baby, just because I can. Whatever comes my way, I will see it through. And you know that's what a love can do. And then this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you, you make me sing. You're every line, you're every word, you're everything. So la 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 la. So la 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 la. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you, you make me sing. You're every line, you're every word, and you're everything. Oops. You're every song, and I sing along, 'cause you're my everything. Oh, here we go. So la 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 la. So la 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 la. Alright, cool. That was called Everything by Michael Bublé. Enjoy that song, by the way. Alright, it's been a while since I've done one. You guys liked it? Alright, cool. Now we got You Ain't Got Nothing to You Got Love by Michael Bolton. That is up next. Alright, cool. Sick. Okay, awesome. I'm just pinch this down just so I can see what's going on here. Sometimes I never know if I'm live or not live, but you know, I always have to make sure that I'm actually live, so we're good. For now, hopefully. Alright. Let's see here. There's that. Alright, here we go. This is called You Ain't Got Nothing, You Ain't Got Love. I'm sure I'm smiling right too as well, so. I'm trying to get the lyrics for this because I feel like there's no cards available, even though I kind of know how the bad, so. Okay, here we go. Alright, here we go. This is called You Ain't Got Nothing, You Ain't Got Love by Michael Bolton, and here we go. can take your places down on 80th Street, or just lose your mind over things only money can. But oh my god, but it's a fact of life. No matter what you can do, every slave you claim, every dreams come true. Down deep inside, these kind of things never satisfy. Oh, love is the precious thing. Set you free and give your heart the wings to fly. Love is a living dream, calling your name, telling you something, 'cause you ain't got nothing if you ain't got love. Ain't got nothing if you ain't got love. You can conquer the world, but it's never enough, 'cause you ain't got nothing if you ain't got love. You can carry the flame across the finish line. You can sign your name in the sands of time. But fortune and fame, they're just things that live behind. When you think you got the world in the palm of your hands, but there's one thing missing in your promised land. It's a thing called love. Don't want that things your heart demands. And love is the rhythm of life, and your soul is where the secret lies. And your love is looking through your eyes. Every feeling inside is telling you something. If you ain't got nothing, if you ain't got love, ain't got nothing if you ain't got love. You can conquer the world, but it's never enough, 'cause you ain't got nothing if you ain't got love. You can chase your dreams down the yellow brick road, yeah, full steam down the river of gold. If you get it all, you never get enough, 'cause you ain't got nothing if you ain't got love. And love is the precious thing, set you free and the wings to fly, calling your name, ooh, 'cause you ain't got nothing if you ain't got love. Ain't got nothing if you ain't got love. Ain't got nothing if you ain't got love. You can conquer the world, but it's never enough, 'cause you ain't got nothing if you ain't got love. Alright, cool. That was called Ain't Got Nothing When You Got Love by Michael Bolton. Because enjoy that song, by the way. Alright, cool. Sick. Nice. Alright, give me just 1 second here while I get something out of my Pomodoro real quick. So, 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay, I am back, guys. Sorry about that. I had to get my serious package from the front of my apartment door, so everything's all good now. So there's that. And alright, cool. Alright, gonna do now Father Figure by George Michael, which I have not done here in a minute. So I'm gonna do this next song. And alright, let's get it going here. Alright, here we go. That's all I wanted, something special, something sacred in your eyes. For just one moment to be born and naked at your side. Sometimes I think that you'll never understand me. Maybe this time is forever, said it can be. That's all you wanted, something special, someone sacred in your life. Just for one moment to be warm and naked at my side. Sometimes I think that you'll never understand me, but something tells me together we'll be happy. I will be your father figure, put your tiny hand in mine. I will be your preacher, teacher, anything you have in mind. I will be your father figure, I have had enough of crime. I will be the one who loves you to the end of time. That's all I wanted, but sometimes love can be mistaken for a crime. That's all I wanted, just to see my baby's blue eyes shine. This time I think that my lover understands me. If we have faith in each other, then we can be picture teacher, anything you have in mind. I will be your father figure. I have had enough of crime. I will be the one who loves you until the end of time. I will be your father. I will be your teacher. I will be your daddy. I will be the one who loves you till the end of time. Alright, cool. That was called Father Figure by George Michael. We enjoyed that song, by the way. And, alright, cool. I haven't done them in a long time, so I enjoyed it. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see here. Alright, let's see here. But with that, Michael Jackson, The Way You Make Me Feel, followed by To Love Somebody, which I'm going to do in a minute here. So let's go ahead and do these two songs as well. And, alright, here we go. And then we're doing To Love Somebody as well. Let's do a couple of functional songs, I guess, for now. And alright, let's see here. We've done cinema during a long time. Let's go ahead and do that as well, since I've been telling in a minute. So there's that. Alright, cool. There's that. Check something here real quick if I'm getting anything or anything at all. That's red, obviously. Alright, cool. There's that. Hey, what's going on, Ducky? Good to see you, my friend. No, you're not late, my friend. Thanks for being here, by the way. You can request a song if you like. I mean, you're here now, so thanks for stopping by, Ducky. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thanks for being here. Of course, shout out to you as always. Thanks for stopping by, Ducky. Hope all is well with you. Out on the East Coast, I believe. I feel like you're in the East Coast for some reason, if I had to predict that right, so... Thanks for being here, though, Ducky. Hope everything's going well with you. I know you're not streaming anymore, but, you know, I'm still going to shout you out anyways, so... But yeah, you're more than welcome to request a song if you'd like to do so. And yeah, thanks for being here, by the way, buddy. I appreciate you stopping in and well, we're going to request a song right now, but but yeah, I can't even talk right now. It's Monday again, so I was going to say, so you're more than also welcome to request a song, as well as, you know, answering today's question of the prompt, which is obviously, what is your plans for 4th of July? I know it's right around the corner this week on a Friday of this year, so let me know what you have plans for this year for 4th of July, Ducky, if you have anything in mind, if you want to share. No worries, no rush at all, but there's that. And alright, I don't know how that song on my song is, but I could definitely do it as a live learn this week on maybe either Wednesday or Friday, you know. But that's a good suggestion, though. I want to learn that song too as well. It's a good song by Weezer, even though I've heard my other friend Mikey, the Canadian Twitcher, who has a song in the song list. So I definitely want to live learn on my stream pretty soon. So there's that. And alright. But I can definitely make it up to you, since we're here on a Monday, which I normally don't do live on Monday, but we can make it up if we wanted to. I mean, might as well just do it since you're here now. So but I know that's a good song too as well, but I could definitely play that for you, even though it's going to be like a semi live learn for now. So let me just go ahead and manually add it myself since you're here. So yeah, I guess I can still play that song for you, my friend, for that Bob Dylan song you requested as well. So there's that. And all right, let me see here. Let me quickly do this. Bump it up in between. Of course, we can do your song as well after the Michael Jackson song. Since you requested a Bob Dylan song, no worries, no stress. I can still play that song for you, my friend. Thanks for stopping by, though. I really appreciate you stopping by, sincerely. So, usually I have my moderator, Christopher here, but unfortunately he's having a very bad stomach bug ache, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's pretty much that, unfortunately. So, we don't have that many viewers right here right now at the moment, but it's still good to see you as always, Dougie. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me and lurking as always. I really appreciate you just being here however you can. And all right, cool. Okay, we're gonna do the way we feel. That'll be our first, and I'm gonna do some Bob Dylan, "Blown in the Wind." And all right, like I said, normally I don't do live notes on Mondays, but we might as well just make it up as a makeup live on a Monday, I guess. So. It's gonna be the one time I can only do a live events, but like I said, we normally do live events on Fridays every single week. So since I'm working every Thursdays, unfortunately, so there's that. And yeah, I didn't tell you this, Ducky, but I don't know if you were here last week, but recently, about a week ago, on Monday from last week, I accidentally burned my right hand with the stupid iron when I was trying to iron my clothes last week on Monday for stream, obviously. So that's that. And another good news is that my sister's officially finally going back to her normal nighttime work schedule, which is happy for me. Obviously, I'm happy about that. For her, obviously, since she's finally going back to work during nighttime instead of the morning, like the wee, very early hours of the morning, which is super stressful for her to keep doing it every single time she works something. It's just so bad for her mental health, for her work's sake, I guess. So I'm so glad and happy that she's no longer working in the wee hours of the early mornings of her work shift. So yeah, I kind of felt bad for her when I was watching her just coming home from work during the day. I'm just like, I don't know how you do it, sis. I don't know how you do it. Just coming home from work so late. I'm worried about her coming home from work during the day. I don't know what time she comes home from work. Sometimes either during the mid afternoon or the late afternoons. It all depends on her work shift. But I'm super happy that she's no longer working in the wee hours of the morning anymore, because that kind of just stressed her out a couple of times here and there. But I'm so happy that she's no longer doing that anymore, because it really kind of just stressed her out from having to sleep at a weird certain sleep schedule hours. So there's that. And hey, what's going on, Justin Don't Break? I know who this is. This is Justin Untangled, right? Is that correct? I'm assuming this is you, Justin Untangled. I know you probably changed your username recently, probably over the weekend. That's probably why your name's different colors. So I had to make sure, because I was like, do I know that Justin in the chat? I feel like I feel like I do for some reason. It's good to see you, Justin. Welcome back. I hope you're having a good day so far. I hope you're having a good week. Hope you had a good weekend as well. So thanks for stopping in, friend. Hope everything's going well with you. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. And hey, hoping everything's going well with you. And then Santa Coastland. And yeah, I'm so happy to see you. Happy to have you back for a long time. And yeah, it's good to see you. Photograph the song if you like. And I've kind of just chit-chatting about my sister's work schedule that now officially finally been shifted to her normal night shift schedule, which that was supposed to be her normal night shift schedule of work, obviously, which I'm happy about too as well. So I can finally also start streaming when she's not here as well. So there's that. So that's gonna be our official stream schedule for the rest of the entire year. Hopefully, fingers crossed that my sister will finally be able to sleep during the morning, so she can finally go to work at night, so I can finally start streaming when she's not here. So that's the only time I can stream when she's not here, obviously. So there's that. And then other news, I don't think there's any other announcements for this week, actually. So, but I do want to do another live stream later this week on Friday, since we're streaming for 3 hours on Friday. So we're gonna be streaming for 3 hours that day, since 4th of July weekend, obviously. So yeah, we'll be streaming 3 hours that day on Friday, obviously. We're streaming from 4 to 7 p.m. my time, so that way by the time the fireworks start going off in the night, obviously on Friday, so we'll definitely just be having a good time, just eating hot dogs, watch other people light up the fireworks, I guess, this year. So I know the expensive fireworks are getting more expensive this year, obviously. So because I've seen a lot of these fireworks borders that have been plating on different not different street. What I'm trying to say, words are hard today. I'm sorry about that. I was gonna say he said I've seen a lot of these firework border things that have been going around on every single streets and corners around every single areas and sort of stuff, but I haven't seen a lot of those things nowadays, because they've been saying a lot of these his Fanta fireworks. I'm sure most of you know that brand pretty well, obviously. So it's a pretty well famous brand. And yeah, I don't think I can afford one this year. I don't think, because I feel like some of them get a little bit too expensive from now on. I just feel like they just get more expensive every single year once people start buying them and just spend all the money for that sort of stuff. But because I feel like it's getting more a little expensive, because I remember when it was like cheaper, but then like towards the next couple of years or so, it started getting a little bit more expensive for people to keep affording them, because I know those are not technically illegal. I just feel like they're just, sometimes I feel like there are some fireworks that are safe to use, some other fireworks that are not so safe, because like I've seen like these random videos, by the way. I've seen like these random videos on like YouTube where like people illegally buy fireworks out of the U.S. and all of a sudden they get in trouble by the cops for illegally setting off fireworks, obviously on certain streets in certain areas in certain states, depending on where you live, obviously. So yeah, it's pretty much the case. So yeah, I wouldn't advise you to buy legal fireworks, especially if it's out of the U.S. state, because people will definitely eventually call the cops and just randomly show up to your house and be like, hey, you can't do this, I'm gonna arrest you for doing that, because they've basically been setting off illegal fireworks, because there are some that are legal, but there are some others that are not legal here in the U.S. obviously, because they're obviously made from like Japan, I don't know, Germany, perhaps, I don't know. I'm just trying to throw it out there, what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like there's just a lot of fireworks that are just, not here locally made in the U.S., obviously, so there's that. Alright. I've been yapping too much. I'm going to go ahead and start singing some songs, so there's that. Yeah, that's a fair point, Ducky. Yeah, I get that. Like I said, some people tend to have, like legal fireworks that are already made here in the U.S., obviously. But like I said, I feel like there's a lot of other fireworks that were not made in the U.S., obviously. So again, I just technically feel concerned about like some fireworks that are easily user-friendly, that are somewhat okay to use, I guess. I don't know. I'm just trying to point out some ideas and some thoughts out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like people tend to buy fireworks that are like big, small, especially those tiny, tiny TNT bombs, I guess. So there's that. And yeah, it's funny. I have a funny story to tell you. So like years ago, like when I was at my grandma's house, I accidentally threw this one smoke light off fake grenade bomb, I guess, at this one lady's leg, and I was like, oh my god, what did I just do? Like, oh my god. Like, I felt so bad because like I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I accidentally throw this freaking fake smoke grenade green bomb at the lady's leg for some reason. I was trying to throw it on the street because it was obviously going off. I thought it was gonna go like kaboom, but no, that was just one of those those TNT light up smoke grenade, fake grenade bombs, I guess, that are just just lights up and just makes that that weird fireworks sound going like you know what I'm saying, like it just makes that noise obviously when you light it up at night, obviously. So yeah, that's that. But it was an accident. It was an accident though, not on purpose though. It was just an accident though. So yeah. And great with Dean, by the way. Like I could definitely do it for you in just a bit here, and yeah. Alright, this is Michael Jackson's "The Way You Make Me Feel," and all right. Okay, here we go. This is Michael Jackson, "The Way You Make Me Feel." And I'm doing an accent for you right now, Ducky, since you requested it. Since we're waiting so patiently for me to do it on stream, so here we go. Sometimes people just think that Johnny Cash accents sound just like this from time to time on, so gotta get used to what have you. Do all sorts of things around Canada, across the county line, and Nashville, and Texas, and all that stuff. So sometimes gotta just make it a little bit more easy from time to time on all that stuff. So hope you enjoy me doing a little bit with Johnny Cash accent for you, Doug Jones, and I appreciate that very much. Alright, there you go. Hope you enjoyed that little bit of a Johnny Cash accent there, Ducky Jones. You appreciate that. Thanks for the redeem, by the way. Alright, here we go. It's been a while since I'm going to spawn on stream, so like I said, since the introduction has a bit of a 16-time introduction, might as well just keep it short and simple for now, since we don't want to know. Excuse me. Since I don't want to, over tempted to play the introduction like 16 times, so we're going to keep it short and simple, and at least play it like 3, 4, 5 times now, so hope that's okay with you guys, because like I said, this chorus version here online says that it wants me to play 16 times, which I will not do because that's way too many times, and I don't want to keep playing the introduction like 16 times because that's way too much. So like I said, I'm gonna keep the introduction plain, simple, easy, and play it like 5, 6 times, and then we should be good to go from there. And here we go. product of a loveliness. I like the groove of your walk, your talk, your dress. You just feel the fever from a miles around. I pick you up in my car, we'll paint the town. Just kiss me, baby, and tell me twice that you're the one for me. The way you make me feel, the way you make me feel. You really turn me on, you really turn me on. You knock me off of my feet, you knock me off of my feet. My lonely days are gone, my lonely days are gone. I like the feeling you're giving me. Just hold me, baby, and I'm ecstasy. I'll be working from my 9 to 5 to buy you things to keep you by my side. I never felt so much love before. Just promise, baby, you'll love me evermore. I swear we're keeping you satisfied. Cause you're the only one for me. The way you make me feel, the way you make me feel. You really turn me on, you really turn me on. You knock me off of my feet, you knock me off of my feet. My lonely days are gone, my lonely days are gone. So, ooh, go on, girl. Go on. Oh, go on, girl. Oh, oh. Here we go. I never felt so much love before. Just promise, baby, you'll love me evermore. I swear I'm keeping you satisfied. Cause you're the one for me. The way you make me feel. Oops, sorry. The way you make me feel. You really turn me on. You really turn me on. You knock me off of my feet. You knock me off of my feet. My lonely days are gone. My lonely days are gone. The way you make me feel. You make me feel. You really turn me on. You really turn me on. You knock me off of my feet. You knock me off of my feet. My lonely days are gone. My lonely days are gone. Ain't nobody's business. Ain't nobody's business. Ain't nobody's business. Ain't nobody's business but mine and my baby. Oh. Give it to me. Give me some time. Come on, be my girl. I want yourself for mine. Ain't nobody's business. Ain't nobody's business but mine and my babies. Go on, girl. Oh. Oh. Come on, girl. Go on, girl. Oh, the way you make me feel. You turn me on. You knock me off my feet. My lonely days are gone. Give it to me. Give me some time. Come on, be my girl. I wanna be with mine. Ain't nobody's business, ain't nobody's business but mine and my babies. Go on, girl. Give it to me. Give me some time. Come on, be my girl. Wanna be with mine. Ain't nobody's business, ain't nobody's business, ain't nobody's business. Alright, cool. That was called The Way You Make Me Feel by Michael Jackson. Go to that song, by the way. And welcome on in, Prosthetic Les. Thanks for being here, by the way. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it as always. And, alright, cool. Up next, we do your request, Ducky. This is a Bob Dylan song called Blowing in the Wind, which we'll definitely do on guitars. So, unfortunately, one of my moderators here who's having a bad day today, unfortunately. I'm sure you guys must have seen him before. His name is Christopher Price, and usually he's my moderator here on stream as well. Since he's not here, unfortunately, he's having a bad stomach bug. And I want to ask you guys this in the chat. So if anybody in the chat that wants to be like a temporary mod for right now, please let me know, because I'm always down to have any people in the chat who wants to temporary mod for me at the moment, because like I said, usually I have my friend Christopher Price modded for me today, and I know there's not that many people here in the chat, unfortunately. But if anybody wants to be a temporary mod, feel free to let me know so that way I can mod you. And all right, so I'm just trying to help. I can't even talk. It's Monday again. If anybody wants to, at least be a temporary mod for my channel, please feel free to, let me know. So that way I can just temporarily and add you as a mod for now. And all right. That's fair, Justin. That's fair. I understand. And it's very, very hard to kind of just get back in the stream, kind of just, recompose yourself as you try to, recuperate and rejuvenate of just being mentally exhausted and kind of just, getting back into the swing of things here and there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like there's a lot of people out there that tend to have a little bit of a break in between streams, and they just come back and be like, hey, I'm back. I returned. I regained my composure. I'm officially back to my energetic self again as much as possible. So there's that. And all right, sounds good, Pastor. Let me go ahead and quickly add you, so that way we can just go from there. And all right, let me just get your name quickly and mod you. Let's see here. Where is it? Okay, let me quickly access to this, because I need to figure out how I'm gonna mod you, because I don't know how we did it last time, but I think you gotta click on somebody's name and kind of just let me see. Is it permit user, I believe, to make them as a mod, or how do I do that? Oh no, wait. I think I know how to do it. I think last time I went to my Twitch dashboard, and that's where I go. Okay, let me go to my Twitch dashboard here real quick. I think I got it figured out. That's where I did it last time. I did it on the dashboard on my phone. Let me just go ahead and quickly do that right now, since you're here, Prosthetic Lips. And yeah, let me quickly do that real quick so I can just access it there on my phone. It'll be a lot easier if I just do it from there instead of doing it on my dashboard on my phone, obviously. So let me just quickly go to that real quick, since you're here in the chat, obviously. So all right, let me just quickly get to my dashboard here on my phone. And usually I could just have like people like modding me whenever they're just making sure that the song is okay, so that way people can just take turns, requesting songs here and there, so that they can just, do what they can to do the basic commands of turn off song list, turn on requests here and there. So there's that. And yeah, that's also another way to do it. Let me just quickly go to my dashboard here on my phone, so I can just make some easy access of doing that. And all right, let me see here. Oops, that's rules manager. Let me see. So we have Christopher, who's not with us for tonight, unfortunately, but there's that. Let me see. Prosthetic Lips. Let me see here. Okay. Later, I'm gonna also add you as a artist and editor as well, since you're here now. So there's that. And all right, cool. You're officially a moderator now, Prosthetic Lips, so you should have that green sword now. So, hey, what's going on, Justin? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a good day so far. And all right, so I want to ask you this, Johnson, since you're here now. So, would you also like to be a temporary mod for right now, since I have Prosthetic Lips as my temporary mod for right now? So please do let me know if you want to do that for tonight. But if not, no worries. Totally understand it. I know you probably have other things to do around the house in Canada land where you're at, and no pressure, no stress at all if you want to just continue being you and being your own I can't even talk, it's Monday right now. Words are hard, I just feel like I sometimes tend to not like lag, but I feel like I tend to kind of just stumble over my words when I want to say things out of my head, out of my brain, obviously. So but I do try though. But let me know if you want to be a mod too as well, Johnson, because I'm looking for a temporary new moderators who are able to actually be here and every single week whenever they can. But again, no stress, no pressure. If you want to just continue to be your own self, and that's okay. And all right, cool. All right, that is that. All right, cool. All right, we're gonna do Take a Jones' request. I don't know if we're still here anymore, but we're here now. And alright, we're doing Blown in the Wind. That is up next. For Dougie Jonesy, I believe he left, but I'm sure the request anyway, so here we go. Okay, let me get my guitar out for this next song. I know it's been a while since I've done it as well, so alright, here we go. Alright, let me get my guitar cable. We should be good to go from there. Alright, where are you? Guitar cable person. I believe I placed it here somewhere, I think, last time. I know it's around here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Alright. Sounds good, Justin. No problem. You gotta lurk, my friend. That's okay too as well. I really appreciate you being here, and thanks for all of my lurker friends that are just hanging out with us for tonight. I really appreciate it. And like I said, this is gonna be our official new schedule, since we're going back to our old normal stream schedule where I used to stream in the evenings and instead of the daytime. I know it's hard for people to come by to my streams during the day because everybody is working. Obviously, everybody's coming out of work during the late afternoons, especially in times like this right now. So I really appreciate you all stopping by and being here for tonight. I really appreciate that as always, and thanks for being here, everybody. Appreciate it. Earlier today, like before I started streaming, I was basically listening to all my favorite tape cassettes and my favorite artists such as YouTube, Michael Bolton, and Don Henley and all that jazz. So it was nice to kind of just start my day off with those tape cassettes, because I love the fact that whenever I listen to my favorite tape cassettes, I just love that that fuzzy analog warm recording of every single album that I have. So that's always nice, because I just love it when it makes that that 2 to 3 second delay on the analog tapes of the albums of every artist that I like listening to, obviously with my headphones on. So that was nice. So there's that. Ooh, good request, by the way. Prosthetic lips, nice, awesome. Everything on my friend. Okay, let's see here. Okay, here we go. Let's do this next song. It's been a minute since I've done this one as well. Alright, it's cool. There's that. Here we go. How many roads must a man walk down before you cross him man? How many seas must a white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? Say, how many times must a cannonball fly before they're forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many years can a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? How many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? How many times can a man turn his head, pretend that he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Here we go. How many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? How many years must one man have before he can hear people cry? How many deaths will it take till he knows cool. That was called Blowing in the Wind by Bob Dylan. We could enjoy that song. I know that's going on for Ducky. I know he probably left already, but that's okay. No complaints there for Ducky, even though he likes to hang out on stream whenever he can, rarely on stream, obviously. So, appreciate that. Alright. What to do now? Michael Bublé's Love Somebody, which is another song which I have not done here in a long time, actually, too, as well. So, there's that. Alright, let me go quickly see what Johnson said here. Oh, I'm sorry, Johnson. That sucks. I'm sorry. That really sucks, my friend. I am so sorry to hear that. That really sucks. I mean, being deaf is really not a joke, you guys. I mean, I'm so sorry to hear about this, by the way, Jason. That really sucks a lot. I mean, I wonder that I don't go deaf, because that would really suck if I did. And I would basically start crying if I went deaf, because that's pretty one of the most, not strangest thing. I just feel like, in my own temper or general opinion, I feel like that's one of the most hardest things to ever try to control, especially when you're blasting like seriously loud music like around the neighborhood. You gotta just be careful. You gotta be aware that some people around the neighborhoods, depending on where you live, by the way, you gotta be careful of how many people or how many older millennials, such as senior people, that are actually deaf, obviously, because you can rarely like see anybody out and open that's basically wearing those deaf earbuds, because they basically have a little button, a little teeny tiny button inside the ears, and they have to click it on or click it off to hear the person talking, because sometimes if you just either, I don't know, talk too fast or just stumble upon words to any older senior person, they might tell you again, saying like, oh, like, I can't hear you, speak up, what did you say? Like, you gotta respect the elder people, you know what I'm saying? Because there's lots of other millennial people out there, especially seniors, that are actually legit deaf too as well, because you gotta give them time to understand what you're telling them, obviously. So yeah, I mean, I'm sorry to hear that, by the way, Quentin Johnson, but I hope eventually you'll start able to pick up of hearing people again to talk to you, I guess. So I don't know if that's the right solution for you to manage that situation, but I'm sorry to hear that, by the way. I really wish you lots of good vibes and positivity to you, my friend, and I hope everything goes well with you according to plan, whatever that goes in. So there's that, and yeah. Oh man, that's crazy, prosthetic lips. That's wild, man. Yeah, it's rare because, like, you cannot see the hearing aids inside these people's ears, because it's hardly rare, because it's like this weird, like, it's not pinkish, but it's like pink white, I guess, when you plug it into your ears, obviously, especially when you're deaf, when you can't hear. And it's also funny because, like, there's lots of deaf people in the communities that actually cannot actually talk, which is so sad too as well, because they can't even like say words per word because they just struggle. Because I feel like there's lots of like independent films that have like deaf people in it too as well, because eventually if they can't talk, they might as well just do sign language. Like when I was a kid, like when I grown up, I basically did a couple of these sign languages when I was a kid. Like I kind of just did like a couple of words of what they were and how it was used, obviously, in sign language when I was a kid. I kind of just knew how to spell my alphabetical name, obviously, but it's kind of hard for me kind of just go back to that and kind of just remember all these things, obviously, when I was a kid, obviously. So yeah, it's pretty hard to kind of just get back into like sign language and like doing all this kind of stuff when I was a kid back then, obviously. So yeah, but again, there's lots of so many deaf communities that obviously can't talk because they have to use sign language to talk to people in sign language, with hands, obviously. So again, I respect all the people in the deaf communities who aren't unable to talk, and they have to use sign language hands to kind of communicate with each other. So that's pretty much how that goes in deaf community world. So there's that. So yeah. I was gonna add to that too as well. Like I was gonna say, like it's always nice to kind of just see all these wonderful deaf communities, just get along with each other, kind of just talk to each other, even though they can't actually talk. You know what I'm saying? Like they just can't use their voice, but they have to use their hands to communicate with each other. So, but that's that too. Okay, I'm gonna do now next To Love Somebody by Michael Bublé. Alright. Let's see here. I think this was originally sung by the Bee Gees as well, so we'll do it in the original, not the original key, but we'll do it in a different key that Michael Bublé does it in. So there's that, and all right, here we go. There's a line, certain kind of light that never shone on me. I want my life to be live with you, live with you. There's a way, there's a way. Everybody say to do each and every little thing. Oh, but what does it bring if I ain't got you, if I ain't got you, if I ain't got you, if I ain't got baby? You don't know what it's like, baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you. In my brain, see your face again. I know my frame of mind. You ain't gotta be so blind, and I'm blind, so blind. I'm a man, I'm a man. Can't you see what I am? I live and I breathe for you. Oh, but what good does it do if I ain't got you, if I ain't got you, if I ain't got you, if I ain't got me? You don't know what it's like, baby, you don't know what it's like. I love somebody, I love somebody the way I love you. Oh, you don't know what it's like, baby, you don't know what it's like. I love somebody, I love somebody the way I love you. No, 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 you don't know what it's like, baby, you don't know what it's like. I love somebody, I love somebody the way I love you. Alright, cool. That was called Love Somebody, originally sung by the Bee Gees in the style of Michael Bublé, which I've not done in a while, so you guys enjoyed it, by the way. Alright. We're going to do a semi-live learn now by Weezer. This is going out to Dougie Jonesy, which I know he probably left already, so that's okay. No worries, no stress at all. Alright, cool. Please enjoy that song, by the way. That was called To Love Somebody, originally sung by the Bee Gees and all that stuff. Thanks for the crowds, by the way. Prosthetic Devs, appreciate that. Alright, cool. Awesome. Let me quickly put my mic here. Alright, I'm just going to quickly add in a little bit of a text box here so we can do a little bit of a semi-live learn since it's only Monday, and normally I do live learns on Fridays, but since it's Monday I might as well make it up from our last stream, obviously last week. On Wednesday, of course, since I did not stream, since because my Twitch stream schedule was a little bit off, obviously, so there's that. Alright. So this is going to be a semi-live learn since I kind of know the song a little bit, so please bear with me, friends, as I do this song for you guys for our good friend Dougie Jonesy. I mean, who was here earlier but no longer here now, but that's okay. Again, no stress, no worries, we got this, and here we go. Okay, here we go. It's going to be a semi-live learn, obviously, as you can already tell. Still have the text font here and all that stuff. Whoops. too far. Alright. Cool. That's that. Okay. I'm going to get the chorus for this song. I know it's been a minute since I've heard this song. Alright, here we go. This is Weezer's Island in the Sun. And here we go. Okay, here we go. And I let guitar for this next song because I know it's been a minute since I've done this one. So here we go. Okay. Yeah, today's weather, guys, has been a very warm day today where I live here in California. It's been like an upper 90s today, which is a little bit warm, but not like hot, but it's been fairly warm here. So I've been trying to drink lots of fluids such as water and lemonade, and I did have breakfast this morning, and I did have my favorite go-to lemon ginger tea with a squeezed lemon inside my lemon ginger tea, which I do love a lot now that I'm actual tea connoisseur myself, because I'm very serious about my drinking teas as well. So I love drinking lemon ginger tea in the mornings when I wake up in the morning. So my favorite go-to tea is lemon ginger tea. So if you want to check out the brand, I can just link it here in the chat for you guys right now if you want to check it out yourselves. The brand, I believe it is called Bigelow. I'm putting in the chat so you guys can see it yourselves. I think it's called Bigelow. Let me type it in chat, right? So it's Bigelow lemon ginger tea, probiotic. I'm also going to link it in the chat as well, so give me just 1 second when I link it as well if you want to check it out yourself. It's pretty good actually. It's not too bad, but it's a pretty solid good tea actually. I do love this one a lot. I love adding it with my favorite lemon obviously, so let me just quickly access to doing that right now so you guys check it out. Lemon ginger tea. It's funny because there's another streamer that I know that I watch, and her name is Jennifer Jez, and she recently on Saturday posted a link of this other tea brand that she recently got into this week, which I've never heard before. It's actually pretty cool. So maybe one of these days, maybe I can buy it, I guess, when I have time, like in the near future. Not like right now, but in the near future. But let me just quickly show you guys a link so we can there's that. And alright, give me just 1 second here. Let me see. Go to my Twitch chat now, my phone here. Alright, 1 second. No, not that one. What am I trying to do here? Alright, that's not the right one. Let me just click the link because I did not do the right one. That's not the right one. Hold on. Let me get the link. The actual link. Okay. 1 second here. Let me share this link. Okay. Just 1 second here. Okay. There you go. There's a link for that lemon ginger tea that I was talking about on stream for today. So if you want to check it out, you guys are more than welcome to do so. And it's pretty good brand actually. Positive Lips. You want to check it out yourself on your own time. It's my favorite brand of all time. It's a Bigelow lemon ginger tea with probiotics in it. So I do add a lot of not like a lot of everything, but I just add my favorite lemon squeezed lemon inside my drink whenever I drink it in the morning. So it's a pretty cool tea brand when I drink it in the morning. So it's caffeine free, by the way. So if you want to check it out, it's caffeine free, by the way. So pretty good tea brand. I do love that one a lot so much. It's my all-time favorite drinking tea brand. So it's pretty cool. I love that one. It's my favorite. All right. Okay, let's go into this next song. It's a semi live loon. It's called Island in the Sun by Weezer. And here we go. And let me know if you're actually going to buy that one as well, Prosthetic Lips, because I know it's a pretty good drinking tea. So, yeah, if you do end up buying it, let me know how it tastes. And I'd love to hear your review, your feedback on it as well. So, there's that. Alright, here we go. We're gonna do a similar live now by Weezer called Island in the Sun. So here we go. A little bit louder as well, so you guys can hear it clearly enough. Here we go. I'm doing it again. Here we go. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. When you're on a holiday, you can't find the words to say all the things that come to you, and I wanna feel it too. On an island in the sun, we'll be playing, having fun, and it makes me feel so fine. I can't control my brain. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. When you're on a golden sea, you don't need no memory, just a place to call your own. As we drift into the zone, here on an island in the sun, you'll be playing and having fun, and it makes me feel so fine. I can't control my brain. If we're together, we'll spend some time forever. I'll never feel like that anymore. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. On an island in the sun, we'll be playing and having fun, and it makes me feel so fine. I can't control my brain. We'll run away together. We'll spend some time forever. We'll never feel bad anymore. Hip, hip. 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 Alright, cool. That was called Island in the Sun by Weezer. That was a semi-live, by the way. If you guys enjoyed that song, even though I kind of finally know it a little bit, so since I've heard that song a couple of times now, actually. So yeah, it's been a while since I've heard that song too as well. But I know one of my Canadian friends by the name of Mike who plays that song on his stream as well. So yeah, shout out to our friend True Paradox, aka Mikey. And yeah, alright, cool. Okay, I'm gonna go slow it down here now a bit. So this is called Send on a Journey by Frank Sinatra, which is another song that I have not done here in a while. So there's that. And alright, cool. That's that. Alright. Cool. That is that. If you want to check that out too as well, Johnson, you're more than welcome to do so yourself as well. I just linked it in chat there. So it's a classic Bigelow lemon ginger tea. I'm gonna put that again. It's a classic Bigelow lemon ginger tea, and I always like to add it with squeezed lemon inside that tea that I always drink every single morning when I wake up. And it's caffeine free, by the way, Johnson. You want to check that out yourself as well. It's pretty cool product, and I do love that one a lot. It's one of all my favorite teas of all time. Like it's literally like hands down my favorite number one tea to go to drink of every single day, I guess. So yeah, it's my favorite tea to drink every single time. But I hardly ever drink my tea on stream as well whenever I make it, obviously off stream or when I'm about to go live on stream. So like today I'm just kind of drinking lemonade, obviously because it's so hot in my room. I have my AC fan here in my bedroom at full blast, obviously. So trying to prevent myself from not being too sweaty here on stream. So there's that. And all right, cool. Okay, here we go. I haven't done this one in such a long time, actually. So it's been forever since I've done Sentimental Journey by Frank Sinatra. It's one of the oldest tunes that I've not sung in so long. So here we go. Okay, friends, here we go. This is the classic Sinatra song from his 1961 record called Come Sing With Me, which is a very underrated album of all time. Due to like all the songs that are just kind of just not like the very best of it, obviously, but they are somewhat okay. But like I said, they're not some of the most finest, greatest songs you'll ever hear on the record, obviously. So there's that, and here we go. Once again, this is called Sentimental Journey, and I hope you like it. Here we go. Gonna take a sentimental journey. Gonna set my heart at ease. Gonna make a sentimental journey to renew old memories. Got my bag, I got my reservation. Spend each dime I could afford. Like a child in wild anticipation. Long to hear that all aboard. 7, that's the time we leave. At 7, I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of a railroad track that moves me back. I never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gotta take that sentimental journey. Sentimental journey home. Alright, cool. That was called Sentimental Journey by Frank Sinatra. Hope you enjoyed that song, by the way. I haven't done one in such a long time, too, so I hope you guys enjoyed that song. Pretty good song, I think, so yeah. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done one on stream, so hope you guys liked it. Alright, cool. We're gonna do a Ed Sheeran song, and before we do that, I'm gonna refill my drink real quick so I can just drink some more lemonade on stream for tonight. So if anybody wants to make a request for my song list, you guys are more than welcome to do so. And thanks guys for being here, by the way. I appreciate y'all hanging out, of course. Shout out to our good friends here, who are not streamers though, but you know, I just appreciate you just being here though, sincerely, and modding and just lurking as always. And like I said, for the custom songs, guys, thanks for being there, by the way. I appreciate y'all hanging out as always. And alright, I'll be right back. I'll make some more of my lemonade drink, and I'll be right back. Thanks for the hot day, but I'll definitely make some lemonade in the meantime, so be right back. Alright, I am back. Bought more of my lemonade drink as I promised, since I made some more, so there's that. And alright, cool. Okay, what did you now? Shivers, since I've done this one in a minute, so thanks for the request, by the way, Plastic Lips. I appreciate you as always. And alright, cool. Let's see here. We haven't looped tonight actually, so let's go and do a couple of loop songs that I wanted to try out. But if anybody wants to make a request, please feel free to drop your request in the chat. And alright, let's keep going here, guys. Make sure being everybody. Appreciate y'all hanging out as always, and looking to as well. So there's that. And alright, cool. Alright, let's see here. We're doing a tune that's up next. This is Shivers, and here we go. Okay, here we go. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Taking arrow to the heart. Never case some other tears like yours. Strawberries and something more. Ooh, yeah, I want it all. Go. Lipstick on my guitar. Fill up engine, we can drive real far. Go dancing underneath the stars. Ooh, yeah, I want it all. got me feeling like I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. I feel like my soul's on fire. I stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you're doing like that. When you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh, baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight crack. And the Santa party's over there and fingers right back. And we say, ooh, I love it when you're doing like that. When you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh, baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight crack. And the Santa party's over there and fingers right back into the car. On the backseat, the moonlit dark. Met me up between your legs and arms. Ooh, I can't get enough. No, you can't tear me apart. Put me back together, take my heart. I never thought I could love this hard. Ooh, I can't get enough. You got me feeling like I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. When I feel like my soul's on fire, I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, and you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you're doing like that. When you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh, baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And the Santa party's over there and bring it right back. And we say, ooh, I love it when you're doing like that. When you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh, baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And the Santa party's over there and bring it right back. Baby, you burn so hot, you make me shiver with the fire. You got this thing that started, I don't want it to stop. You know you make me shiver. Baby, you burn so hot, you make me shiver with the fire. You got this thing that started, I don't to stop. You know you make me shiver. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you're doing like that. When you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh, baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And they say the party's over, then we're bringing right back. And we'll say, ooh, I love it when you're doing like that. When you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh, baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And they say the party's over, then we're bringing right back. And we'll say, ooh, I love it when you're doing like that. Close up, give me the shivers. Baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And the Santa party's over, then we're bringing right back, yeah. Alright, cool. That was called Shivers by Ed Sheeran. Thanks for the request. Prosthetic Lips, appreciate that. Alright. Cool. That was fun. I haven't done one in a while, actually, so thanks for the request. Alright, let's see here. Let's see here. Let's do a couple of more cilantro streams and then we can just go from there. And alright, let's do. Hey, what's going on, Rachel? Welcome in, friend. Thanks for being here. I know it's late for you at the moment, but it's good to see you as always. Hope you're doing well. I think I was hanging with you at the Altitude Sessions on Saturday when Manny Prater was there at the Denver, Colorado show in the Scholar Lounge, obviously. So, in case you don't know, me and Richard were hanging out in a Twitch chat on Loudly Inclusive's channel with the Denver, Colorado show that happened this past weekend on Friday and Saturday. And of course, Mandy was there. She performed her set as well as Auburn, who was also there that day as well. So shout out to both Manny Prater and Auburn, Emily, Henry Music, Kathleen L, Sashi Boom, all the greats that were there that Friday and Saturday of that week. So yeah, I did watch it though. I watched the whole entire event of the show, and of course I was getting a little sleepy. I had to eventually just take off and sleep, obviously. So yeah. But yeah, it was very, very good, Richard. I'm glad that I saw you there hanging out on the Altitude Sessions with the Loudly Inclusive channel, so that was kind of fun to watch. I was really grooving in the vibes and kind of just feeling a little real, you know, but I did enjoy the rest of the show, so there's that. So yeah. Oh, nice. I love Chardonnay white wine. Let's go. Let's go. Love it, man. I love it. I love me a good Chardonnay white wine too as well, especially like any given day in the week, whether it's, I don't know, Wednesday, Friday, you know, Saturday. It depends on my mood, you know. Yeah, I love a good Chardonnay white wine at any given day in the week. But I don't drink it all the time though. But I just drink it like once in a blue moon. I try not to get too tipsy. So yeah, that's just that. But it's good to see you, Richard. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, friend. Yeah, me neither, man. I just didn't have the funds, unfortunately. I mean, I would have, but and then again, I'm just like, there's just no way. Like, how am I gonna get there if I don't have the funds to go there for that trip? It's too far where it's at the moment. So there's that. So yeah, yeah. It's funny because like I'm just like so proud like all these like hardworking musicians that I've always been watching through the years. That includes Manny Prater, of course, Auburn. She's a good friend of ours, but she's into that that dreamy pop music, which I kind of like too as well. I mean, I'm not saying I'm hating it. Like, don't get me wrong, I do love pop music as well, especially with girls writing a lot of these intense pop music. Hey, what's going on, Lee Shun? Welcome on in, and friend. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well. We're just chatting about the altitude sessions that happened this past weekend out in Denver, Colorado at the Skylar Lounge. Of course, I was there, not in person though, but I was just there virtually in the Loudly Inclusive channel that day on Saturday night. And of course, a lot of great streamers that were there that day. They were rocking out. Of course, we got that had Emily Henry Music, CNLA, Manny Prater, Sachi Boom, Emily McVicker. Who else was there? EBX Aaron was there. Who else was there? Kathleen L, as well as Sachi Boom. Did I say Sachi Boom already? I don't feel like I did, but I did say it probably earlier. Anyways, but yeah, those are all the people that were there that day on Friday and Saturday. Oh, and Brisbane Bucks, who also hosted that show as well for herself, even though she wasn't really performing, but she was there to kind of just support all these local musicians from all across the Central Coast and West Coast here and there. So there's that, and yeah, it was a grand, good old fun time, and I'm glad I got to see them perform live on stream, even though I wasn't there in person this year, obviously. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. I did enjoy that. So yeah. Also, Malika was there too as well. Malika Music, she was there as well. Very, very incredible. Of course, her set was just obviously. It must have been fire too. I'm sure a lot of people enjoyed her music as well. So there's that. And also Icy Music was there. And let's not forget her as well. Icy Music was there as well. Even though she came in from the East Coast of New York City, obviously. So yeah, shout out to Icy Music, another fantastic independent singer-songwriter out of the New York area. So there's that. And yeah, all right. Yeah, good request by the way, Lee Stream. I haven't done this one in a minute actually. So great request. I'm gonna also add in some other songs that I wanted to do as well. So, yes, that too as well, Richard. Them two as well, Tyler Levs and Joliet, who unfortunately had to run after the show because they had to continue doing their full-time gig shows, obviously. So that's pretty much why they couldn't stay afterwards. So unfortunately, that Friday night, obviously, because they had to get ready to leave, to head out back to where they were to do some more gigging shows full-time, obviously. So there's that, and yeah. Yeah, they're really good friends with each other too. They're just like best friends, best pals, however you want to call it. So yeah, I do love that about them too. They always tend to like work hard every single day. You get up in the mornings and hit on the road to do some more like IRL shows here and there. And of course, they get paid too as well, obviously because they're full-time musicians, and that I really know. So there's that. All right, let me go ahead and add in a couple of Sinatra songs that I wanted to play for tonight. I wanted to do "Pennies from Heaven." Yeah, like you said to yourself too, they're good friends of yours too as well. So yeah, I feel like they always tend to get along with each other from every so on and so forth here and there. So yeah, yeah, they get along pretty well with each other nowadays. So that's always nice to see that happen every now and then. So there's that, and I do strongly support them too as well. Even though their music is just very, very catchy, it's very little groovy too as well. It's very fun, very energetic, very motivational as well. So I love the music too as well. Like it's just so like. Very, very unique the way they write the music so well. So there's that. Alright, for some songs, guys. If you want to quick some songs, I'm going to be here for another hour and a half until I finally decided to head off and have some dinner as well. So there's that. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Alright, cool. We're going to do now some Aerosmith called Ragdoll, going out to Lee Streams. Thanks for the request, by the way, Lee Streams. I appreciate it. And are you a streamer, by the way? I feel like you are. I mean, I feel like I've seen you probably once on my chat or the first time, actually. So, but do let me know if you're a streamer or not. We'll definitely have Prosthetic Lips shout you out as well in the chat. And yeah, let me know. Appreciate you stopping in, by the way. Appreciate it. good to see you, by the way, too, as well, Lee Stream. Thanks for being here, by the way. Okay, let's do it. Go ahead and do Aerosmith's Ragdoll, which is next in the queue. Ooh, an original mine. Nice. Good request, too, Richard. Nice. Awesome. Okay, here we go. This one's on my guitar for now. Switching instruments again, as I always do. All right. All right, cool. Awesome. Switching gears, as I always do. All right. Here we go. Ragdoll, living in the movie. Hot tram, daddy little cutie. It's so fine, they'll never see him living back from mine. Hot time, get about a city. I don't mind coming up to see me. A ragdoll, baby, won't you join me like you done before? I'm feeling like a bad boy, just like a bad boy. I'm up a ragdoll, like throwing on the way of toy. Some babies talking real loud, talking all about the new crowd. Trying some an old dream, a new version of the old scene. Speak easy on the grapevine, keep shoving in the shoe shine. Old Tin Lizzy, do it a dizzy, give it all you got until they put it away, misery. Ragdoll, living in the movie, hot tramp. That a little cutie, it's so fine. They'll never see you live by don't know. Hot time, get it while it's easy. I don't mind, come and never see me. A ragdoll, baby, won't dump me like it's done before. One here. Yes, I'm moving. Yes, I'm moving. Get ready for the big time. Time runs on the landmine. Yes, I'm moving. Yes, I'm moving. Slow, gin, fizzy. Do it till you're dizzy. Give it all you got until you put out the misery. Ragdoll, living in the movie. Hot tram, that is it, the cutie. That's so fine. They'll never see you leave it back, don't man. Hot time, get it while it's easy. I don't mind. Come and see me. A ragdoll, baby, why you do me like you done before? Yes, I'm moving. Yes, I'm moving. Get ready for the big time. Get ready on the moonshine. Yes, I'm moving. I'm really moving. Slow, gin, fizzy. Do it till you're dizzy. Give it all you got until you put it on the misery. Ragdoll, living in the movie. Hot tram, that is in the cutie. That's so fine. They'll never see you living back door, man. Hot time, get it while it's easy. I don't mind, come and never see me. A ragdoll, baby, won't come in like a done before. Alright, cool. That was called Ragdoll by Aerosmith. Going out to Lee Streams for that request and the first time chatter as well. Thanks for the request. Appreciate that. And we could do that orange for you, my friend. It might look good on stream, but we can try though. Alright, let me just quickly access to my color lights here in a minute. Excuse me. Alright. Alright, like I said, it might not look good on stream, but we can try though. Just letting you know, Lee. Not too orangey color, but you know, it is what it is though. But even though I have my blinds open behind me, obviously, so that's probably why you can hardly see it looking like that. So, just letting you know. Thanks for the class, by the way, Prosthetic Labs. Appreciate that. And yeah, this is the color orange that I have here in my bedroom, obviously, so you can really see it, obviously, because it's visible. So it's almost like kind of like a yellowish orange color, but it's actually orange here. So there's that. And all right, we're now gonna do Pennies from Heaven. That is up next. It's not your song that I haven't done in a while. So, all right, cool. Okay, alright, here we go. Another French language song that I'm done in a minute, so here we go. There's that. It's been a while since I've done this one as well, so hope you guys like this next song. Okay, let's see here. Alright. Here we go. Alright. Make sure that my camera's also visible as well for you guys. You can see my mic too as well, so here we go. Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortunes falling all over the town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you must have showered. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you must have showered. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. Alright, cool. That was called Pennies from Heaven by Frank Sinatra. Hope you guys enjoyed that song, by the way. And yeah, I love some Sinatra tunes, especially when I'm like listening to like either in the mornings or evenings. So depends on my mood, you know. Okay, we're gonna do a song here in a bit. So this is called "Let's Get Away From It All," and I'm gonna try this like song. Thanks for the class, by the way, Prosthetic Labs. Appreciate that. And all right, cool, awesome. Alright, we're gonna do now another signature song. It's called Let's Get Away From It All. So hope you enjoy the next song. So here we go. It's been a minute since I've done on stream, so here we go. Let's go again. Let's take a boat to Bermuda. Let's take a plane to St. Paul. Let's grab a kayak, a Quincy and Nyack. Let's get away from it all. Let's take a trip on a trailer. No need to come back at all. Let's take a powder to Boston for chowder. Let's get away from it all. We'll travel around from town to town. We'll visit every state. I'll repeat I love you sweet in all the 48. Let's go again to Niagara. This time we'll be at the fall. Let's leave our hut, dear. Get out of our rut, dear. Let's get away from it all. We'll travel around from town to town. We'll visit every state. I'll repeat and I'll let you sweet in all the 48. Let's go again to Niagara. This time we'll dig the fall. Let's leave our hut, dear. Get out of our rut, dear. Let's get away from it all. Something like that. We enjoyed that song, by the way. That was called Let's Get Away From It All by Frank Sinatra. And alright, nice. That was fun. Haven't done it in a minute. Alright, cool. Sick. It's a fun little tune. Alright, cool. Thanks for the clouds, pathetic this. Appreciate that. Alright. You're up next, my friend, Richard. Got an original coming up for you, my friends. And this is original of mine that I wrote last year. There's an unreleased original of mine that I wrote. This is called When We Travel To. And for this particular song that I wrote, it's basically about someone else trying to, you know, how can I say this? Let me just see my song here. So this song that I wrote last year is basically about somebody trying to travel on their own, not letting them know where they're going, obviously. So that's pretty much what the song is about. And all right, let's do the next song. And here we go. Switching gears here again. Alright. Get my cable from this next song. And alright. Where did I put my cable at? Did I put it back here again? I feel like it did for some reason. Could be. Maybe not. Let me just double check. Maybe leave it back there, but I haven't found it in this spotting. back there again. Maybe it is. I'm just not seeing it somewhere. Maybe it's hiding behind here somewhere. So I would leave it here somewhere. Where's my beautiful keyboard? Where's my beautiful baby keyboard that I have here? Oh, it's probably... Yeah, it was hanging on there like a guitar. I don't know why I put it there. Oh, silly me. Alright. Okay, here we go. It's been a while since I've done a song on stream, so thanks for the request, Richard. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thanks for being there, by the way, as well. Hope everything's going well with you on the East Coast. And, alright. Here we go. Turn this on as well. Here we go. Where in the world would you travel to? New place or a city that you've never been to before? All you ever do is explore every city around the world. You never stop to think of what you want to next. If you go around, honey, there's so much that you can do. Nobody's telling you what you can or cannot do. 'Cause I've been there before. It doesn't matter where you are right now. You have to use your imagination. 'Cause honey, where would you travel to? Got a train from you last night. You said that you were having fun traveling on your own. I couldn't believe my eyes. I started getting a little bit jealous. You showed as many photos that I see now. 'Cause look around, honey, so much that you can do. Nobody's telling you what you can or cannot do. 'Cause I've been there before. Doesn't matter how you are right now. Just have to use your imagination. Honey, where would you travel to? Summertime. Honey, can't believe that you went out on your own. You never gave up, but you never thought about taking it. Honey, where would you travel to? Alright, cool. That was called Where in the World Would You Travel To? That was an unreleased original of mine that I wrote last year. You guys enjoyed it, by the way. Alright. Cool. Thanks for that request, Richard. I appreciate that. Alright, cool. Alright, let's do something a little bit more. You guys want either upbeat or you guys want to keep it chill for now? Let me know in the chat. Because I'm just going to pick a random song that I wanted to do that I haven't done in a while. So let me know if you guys want to do here a little bit more upbeat or chill. So just letting you guys know. One's in chat for upbeat, two's in chat for chill. Let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to keep scrolling the songs that I want to do and I haven't done in a minute here. So let's see. We haven't done Hearts of the Name in a minute, so let's go and do that just for funsies. And alright. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate that. Alright, sounds good, prosthetic lips. I mean, yeah, I mean, you guys want to keep it chill, that's okay too as well. I mean, I do loops as well, so I'm just letting you guys know as well. So not only I do like, covers, I also do loops as well. But we could definitely do something again today, not today, but for next time on Wednesday, which would be this Wednesday, obviously. We could definitely try to do some looping on Wednesday stream, which would be obviously fun. So can't wait for that. And yeah, so on Friday streams, it's obviously 4th of July weekend this coming week on Friday. So just letting you guys know, from Friday stream, we will definitely be streaming earlier than my normal time at 5 p.m. So instead of 5 p.m. PST, we will definitely be streaming at 4 p.m. PST, an earlier hour, because I want to be, celebrating 4th of July with my family, with my sister and my mom that day. So we're streaming from like 4 to 7 p.m. ish, and then probably just end it there from that Friday night stream. So there's that. And yeah, alright, cool. Nice. Alright, let's do Hypnotized by E92, which is a friend of John Carroll's friends who wrote this song many years ago. So there's that. And I haven't done this one in a long time actually, so let's do that for funsies, because I haven't done it in a minute. So let's do it that. Since I have the full chord written chart myself on file here on my phone, so there's that. And alright. Alright, let me do this on the guitar for now, since I haven't done it in a minute. So there's that. Alright. Ooh. Ooh my god, that's a song I haven't done in a long time. Great request, prosthetic lips. I love that. Seriously, thank you so much for doing that. I was thinking about doing that too, I don't know why, but I just didn't click my mind until now. So good request, man. I love your enthusiasm on the Quentin song that I haven't done in a minute, so thanks for doing that. Appreciate it. But I have listened to it before as well, so yeah. It's a good tune. I love that one a lot too. It's one of my newest favorites of Christopher Cross's songs, so great request, man. I haven't done it in a hot flipping minute. Holy heckin' cow. Wow. You're picking some of the good ones tonight, my friend. I love that. Alright. Let me change the reverb for this particular song since I have it on my amp here, so let me just make sure I got the right sound real quick. That's here. Okay, I think we should be good from there. And here we go. This is called Hypnotized by E92, since it's written by one of our, not written, but it was basically dedicated to John Carroll, I guess, who's another streamer who I mod for every single Thursdays and Sundays. So yeah, here we go. You guys like this one? It's called Hypnotized by E92. Here we go. Who can look away? Hang on every word you say. The sound of your voice pulls me in and captivates. I'm fixed on all you do. The rhythm of your every move takes me to a place where everything is gone but you. Gone but you. I close my here. Feel myself losing control. Tipping from head to toe, your lips touch mine. Moving slow. I don't want this kids to run. Don't want to let go of your way as you hold on you. As you hold on to me. Hold on to me. I hear you breathe. I start to sing. Alright, cool. I haven't done that one in a long time actually. You guys enjoyed that song, by the way. That was called Hypnotized. Alright, great tune. I haven't done that one in a minute. That was fun. It's been a while too since I've done that one as well, so hope you guys liked it. Alright, what we're now going to do is Sailing by Christopher Cross, which I have not done in a long time, so yeah, go with Cross, by the way, prosthetic legs. I haven't done this one in a hot freaking minute. My goodness. This is another great tune as well, so hope you guys like it. And alright, thanks for the Cross, by the way, prosthetic legs. Appreciate that. Alright, sick. Fun tune, man. Alright, back to our shenanigans here. No, I don't have a TP page set up, but I do. I think, I don't know. I feel like I don't have them, but I feel like I do. Maybe it's for some reason, but I don't know if it works or not. But you can try. I don't know how to fix that, but maybe you can help me out with that. Maybe I don't know. I mean, I feel like a lot of people tend to do this thing where they generously tip, from like I don't know, Streamlabs or whatever. So yeah, that's that. All right. We're going to do now Christopher Cross' Singing, which I've not done here in a minute, so it's been a long time since I've played it on stream, so there's that. And but if you wanted to, instead of tipping me prosthetic lips, you're more than welcome to cheer bits or gift a sub if you like. I mean gifting subs are definitely allowed here, of course, as well as cheering bits if that's what you want to do instead. If you want to help the stream boost it up a bit by just helping out by just either gifting sub or cheering on, that would be great because I've been getting paid on Twitch lately, so that's why I've been getting a lot of smaller amounts of checks here and there. So I haven't gotten any checks lately, but from Twitch obviously. But it would definitely be helpful if you did a little bit of that. So that would basically help the stream a little bit, boost up, I guess. I don't know, but I'm trying to rant here for a bit, trying to be real here, So there's that, and yeah. by the way, Prosthetic Lives. Thanks for the 200 bits, my friend. Appreciate that. Seriously, get a song in there if you like, you know, since you're here. Oh my gosh, Richard, thank you so much for the freaking tier 1 sub to Lee Streams. I appreciate that, my friend. Sincerely, thank you so much for doing that. It's been a long time since we got a freaking cheer and a gift set. We got a freaking hype train now, guys. Oh my gosh, we just got a freaking hype train right now going in. Oh my goodness. We're level 1 shape, guys, so I never done this before, so if you guys want to know suggestions to me in the chat, I'll definitely try my best. So, alright, let's just do something real quick, kind of just before we sing this next song. I'm just gonna play something that I'm randomly that I feel like playing since we're in a hype right now. So, I'm just gonna play random something just for right now. Hold on, I need to turn my amp up again. Alright, I'm gonna do something random here. Let me get my cable for this because I feel like I need to do it anyways. Oh, where's my other guitar? We're on a hype train, you guys. Oh my god, it's been a long time since I've been on a hype train on my stream right now, so good call, whoever started that. I think it was you, Richard, that started the hype train, so alright. Feel free to keep doing whatever you guys want to do, even though it's been a while since we've done a hype train on stream, so I'm gonna play something randomly just for funsies, and alright, here we go. We're on a hype train. Choo 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 choo. We're on a level 1 hype train. If we keep this hype train going, I'm gonna keep playing random stuff that I feel like doing. We got ourselves a hype train, yeah. We got a hype train, we got a hype train, we got a hype train on level 1 right now. Hey, hey, hey. We're on a hype train. We are on a hype train level 1. If we keep this train running, we can might as well look at the sunlight. I don't even know what I'm doing. Hey, hey. Yeah, we're on a hype train. Hype train starts to cool, cause that's the best part of the stream is being doing all the cool stuff that I can make up on stream. Hype train, hype train, hype train, level 1, I think the hype train's finished. I believe that hype train is finished. That was a fun one, by the way. That was my first time, I think my second or third hype train now, since we just did it on stream, since it's been a while, since it's been there for a long time, so I really appreciate you guys just gifting subs to each other, I guess, and cheering bits and all that good stuff, so thanks for doing that, you guys. I really appreciate that. It really helps a lot with the stream. Make it boost, I guess. So thanks for doing that, by the way, Richard and Prosthetic Lips, for cheering bits and gifting a sub and all that good stuff. So thank you so much for doing that, you guys. I really appreciate it sincerely from the bottom of my heart. So thank you. That really means a lot to me. So hopefully that'll be on my next paycheck on Twitch. Hopefully if they give it to me, you know, directly with the deposit, obviously. So looking forward to that. So hopefully that'll go straight to my check, to my bank account, obviously, which I definitely do need in spare times like this. So there's that. And, alright, nice. Ooh, thanks for the 400 bits, my friend. Prosthetic Lips, you are a real genius lead legend yourself, so thanks so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for doing that. Your boys need a little bit of money, you know. I'm just trying to at least make some money by getting some more money to make myself of making an estimate of, you know, getting groceries, I guess. I don't know. But that would definitely be helpful, my friend. Thanks for doing that. I really appreciate it sincerely from the bottom of my heart. So thank you, Prosthetic Lips. I appreciate you, buddy. Seriously, thanks so much for doing that. Yeah, free to catch a song if you'd like to do so yourself there, Johnston, and of course Prosthetic Lips, for those freaking gift subs. I really appreciate you kindly so much, bro. Thank you so much, Richard, for that gift sub to our good friend Johnston, who's also another streamer here on Twitch, a variety streamer that does rarely music as well as, you know, games on Twitch as well. So there's that. And alright. But get a song in there, my friend Richard, as well as Prosthetic Lips, for those gift subs as well as cheering bits as well. So let me know if you guys want to hear anything else on my song list before I wrap up stream here as well. So there's that. And alright, cool. Alrighty. Alright, here we go. Let's see here. Let me get the right chords for this song as well. Alright. Let me do this on my cable, make sure that my tune as well. Let me double check here real quick. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me see here. It's not far from down to paradise. At least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, we could sail away. Find tranquility. Holding candles can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me. Not far to never, never land. No reason to pretend. If the wind is right, we could find the joy of innocence again. Oh, the canvas can't do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Just a dream and the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free. Fantasy gets the best of me. I'm not sailing. I'm caught up in the reverie. Every word is a symphony. Won't you believe me? Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Just a dream and the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free. Sorry. Wrong chords. Sorry, this is so hard. I'm trying my best. I'm gonna try. Sorry. Well, it's not far by the sanity. At least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, we could sail away. Find serenity. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Oh, just to wait and see. Really believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Just a dream and the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free. Alright, cool. That was called Sailing by Christopher Cross. Going out to you, Pastor Class. Thanks for the requests. And I see we got a chest right here, so let me just quickly open that. Alright. Woo! Alright, cool. Got an emote, I guess, so I can definitely for sure shout out in the chat, obviously. So, nice. Nice, guys. Thanks for hyping my stream up for today. I really appreciate that. And all right. I definitely feel that that's possible, Prosthetic Lips. I feel like she definitely can try and at least save some money for that way for next year when she goes to altitude sessions with the whole entire group. I would definitely love to see her there out in New Jersey, including Manic, who may or may not go next year, but I don't know. We'll see. Depending on how much money all of my streamers save for a ton of money to go out there, obviously, and Asbury Park, New Jersey, obviously, which I did hear clearly enough on Saturday night stream on the altitude sessions with the Loudly Cruising channel that Shashi Boom mentioned that everybody's going to go to Asbury Park, New Jersey next year. I believe it's somewhere between, if I had to predict this, I would say probably around like either spring, summer, or fall of next year in 2026. So maybe they're probably going to push it towards in spring 2026 if I had to assume that. So I know it's going to definitely going to be in Asbury Park, New Jersey, which I've never been to before. So there's that. And all right. Richard. You like the train conductor from the Polar Express, basically, where it's like, tickets, please, tickets. Oh, man. I used to love that movie, too, when I was a kid growing up. I used to watch the movie with Tom Hanks as the conductor, and, of course, I think he played both roles in that movie, too, as well. I think he played the conductor as well as the young boy who lived in that house, by the way, in that movie. So it's pretty cool classic Christmas movie from, like, 2004. And it's funny because, like, I remember, like, listening to the CD and book, of course, which I did have many years ago when I was a kid. I think it was, like, in my younger days, obviously. This was, like, way back when I was, like, in LA at the time, too, at my second apartment when I was, like, in my preteens, I guess. So there's that. So, yeah. And I remember what it looked like, too. Like, I had it came with the book, the CD, and the Christmas silver bill as well. So that was kind of cool. Oh, I didn't know that, Richard. That's cool. Nice. That's awesome, man. I love that. That's so cool. Awesome. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and check out that song we just did just now. That was called Sitting by Christopher Cross. And alright. There's probably a lot of stuff for tonight, actually, since it's kind of, already late for some of you East Coast folks watching my stream. So I'm gonna go ahead, or if you wouldn't mind closing the song list, that would be great. And it's probably the last song for now, since I'm probably gonna have a little bit of a dinner, I guess, after this last song. So there's that. And all right, this is a Colleen Dancy original going out to you, Richard. Thanks for the request, by the way. This is called "God Away," and I will do our best to sing the song. I know it's been a minute since I've done this one as well. So there's that. And all right, here we go. It's called "God Away" by Colleen Dancy, another Twitch streamer of hers that I haven't done in a minute here. So there's that. And here we go. Great stuff today, guys, by the way. Thanks for the chats. Thanks for the hypes. Thanks for all the people who've been cheering bits, who gifted subs, and all that good stuff. I really appreciate that as always. And that's definitely be coming up on my next paycheck on Twitch. So hopefully they'll give me a notification saying, oh, this is how much money you're getting from all the peeps on Twitch, Because that's what I do here part time, That's my job, is to keep you guys entertained, keep you guys, hyping the stream up with, not only channel points, but, just gift subs and cheering bits, all that good stuff. So that's definitely going to be on my next upcoming Twitch paycheck, which will probably be next month already. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that will definitely come available to my notifications on my Gmail account regarding about my upcoming Twitch paycheck, because I'm definitely going to be needing that for next month already. So hopefully they will give me a notification regarding about that. So I need it anyways. I need money badly, just kind of just save it for my bank account so I can just, not spend it, but just save it just in case emergencies, what I'm saying? Like, I tend to lean towards the same money and put it, away, so that way I can just have it whenever I need it, to take it out, obviously, to, not like making transfer, but just use it wisely, especially when I'm going to grocery shopping, or just using it to go out to spend money for mom's gas when she has to come home from work all the time. So there's that. And all right, yeah, I was going to stream, I think it was Saturday or Sunday night, I believe it was, yesterday. I was going to stream it yesterday, and she was doing like a bunch of these cool covers that I haven't heard her done in a while, so that was kind of cool to watch. Even though I was going to sleep in too as well, so I had to just sign off. And, I always feel bad for not saying goodbye, because I'm always so asleep at the time too as well, because I'm always, just so, like, worn out from watching her streams for a very, very long time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like, it's so funny, because, like, Richard, like, whenever I'm hanging out and calling streams, either, like, Thursdays or Sundays, like, it's always, like, there's always going to be that one, like, funny like situation where everybody's just so damn quiet, and then Colin's all like, "What's going on, Chad? You guys are too quiet now." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everybody gets so quiet, and all of a sudden people start chatting up back again because everyone's just fast asleep, I guess, because of her pretty poppy, dreamy pop music, I guess, that's putting everybody to sleep, obviously. So it's so funny because, like, I just feel like a lot of people tend to, like, you know, not like talk too much in the chat because they're always enjoying the vibes and all that stuff, which I totally get as well. So that's pretty much that, really. So I definitely respect everybody that's in the chat, just, you know, lurking in the background, even if they're not willing to talk, as well as, you know, not even chatting too much because they're always trying to, you know, fall asleep. And because, you know, I always feel like Colin tends to, you know, like, not like call everybody on the chat, especially when they're lurking, obviously, but I just feel like she tends to, you know, ask people like saying, "Hey, you guys okay? You guys not talking too much?" And there's going to be like, there's some people in the chat, there's, you know, just saying like, "Oh, like, you know, we're just chilling, we're just, you know, not chatting too much because we're starting to fall asleep here." So, but yeah, that's pretty much that. That's how that goes, really, in my own opinion. So there's that. So here you go. This is Colleen Dance, the original guide. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is called "I Got Away," and all right. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like it's so sad that her dog is no longer available, Richard. That's the sad part. Like, Luna's no longer there anymore. I mean, I remember last year when I lost my cat Angel last year. I don't know if I told you this, Richard, but maybe I have. Like last year, like I lost my cat Angel because he had cancer, unfortunately, and there was no way for him to get him cured with the medicine and antibiotic medicine that would try to treat him. Obviously, he was, you know, not immune to it. It just really didn't appeal to his likings, I guess. It didn't really function with him too well enough because he just kept getting, you know, away from the antibiotic medicine. He kept, you know, like jolting, like he kept twitching his body around from not, you know, consuming it, I guess. So that's pretty much what happened there last year. Like he couldn't consume it because it was too sensitive, I guess, for him. But the medicine that they tried to prescribe for him, unfortunately, so that's pretty much what happened there. So yeah, that's that, really. So yeah, that's, I mean, I guess that's how he passed away too as well. I mean, I guess they didn't. Not they didn't. It's not like they didn't give him the right medicine or the right antibiotic prescription meds for his needs, obviously, since he wasn't able to consume obviously quick enough. And so I think what happened at one point was that I think it was like during like a Friday or Saturday afternoon, I believe. It was when my mom was trying to give him a shower or a bath in the other restroom, I guess. So at one point after like he came out of the restroom, like, he was just like completely just dead, like literally dead on the ground. I'm sorry, this is a trigger warning, by the way, but it's just super sad he's no longer with us anymore. But it's just so sad he's no longer with us because I just feel like mostly it was just so sad to see that my cat Angel's no longer with us anymore because obviously he passed out on the bathroom floor at my sister's bathroom. Obviously that's why he was unresponsive. That's why he couldn't breathe or couldn't, you know, do anything because he was basically just passed out. And so yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. So it is what it is, you know. Yeah, man. Again, it is what it is. You know, there's nothing we can do about it. Unfortunately, I mean, it is what it is. You know, you gotta just keep moving forward, kind of just live on, and just keep moving forward without having to go back to the past, trying to fix these things. Because unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it. You know, I mean, like I said, my mom and my sister, they could literally do nothing about it because we just kept crying about it that day too as well. The day that he passed about a year ago, which was I believe on the 17th of October of last year, if I remember that vividly in my head, that he passed away on the 17th of October of last year. So yeah, it's been almost nearly half a year since he passed, since he's no longer with us now. So it's kind of sad that he's not with us anymore, you know. So it's kind of like kind of hard to talk about these things on stream because it's always a little bit emotional, you know. But I'm trying not to be, you know, so emotional about it right now because I'm trying to just, you know, trying to just, you know, move on, kind of just not think about that anymore because it's all, you know, reality and things happen for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like it just gets, you know, out of a little touchy here and there. So, you know, I mean, that's pretty much that, really. So yeah. All right, here we go. This is the last song for tonight, guys. Thanks so much for being here, by the way. Appreciate y'all hanging out as always. And once again, it's called "Got Away" by Colleen Dancy. You guys enjoy the song. Here we go. You got away, you're making all the dark days sunny. Sometimes I hate that about you. You got away to make me laugh and nothing's funny. That smile could break a heart in two. You got away, you putting up with all of my bull crap and every stupid thing I do. You got away, you making me feel like I'm perfect, like no one else is in the room. Start to believe I'm not good enough. I I doubt that I even deserve your love. I'm finding my instinct to mess it up. Cause I need you too much. I need you too much. And I don't want you to be the one that got away. Don't wanna wake up with the regret someday. Thinking too bad we never stayed together. Cause I couldn't say I don't want you to be the one that got away. Hey, hey, you got away. You got away. Hey, you got away. You got away with words that get me into trouble. I love you more with every line. You got away, you see when I start to struggle. And you just wrap your arms around mine. It's hard to believe that I'm good enough. I'll do what I can to deserve your love. I'm finding my instinct to mess it up. Cause I need you too much. I need you too much. And I don't want you to be the one that got away. Don't wanna wake up with a regret someday. Thinking too bad we never stayed together. Cause I couldn't say I don't want you to be the one that got away. Hey, hey, got away. You got away. Hey, you got away. You got away, you're making all the dark days sunny. Sometimes I hate that about you. I don't want you to be the one that got away. Don't wanna wake up with regret someday. Thinking too bad we never stayed together. Cause I couldn't say I don't want you to be the one that got away. Hey, hey, you got away. You got away. Hey, you got away. You got away. Hey, you got away. You got away. Hey, you got away. Solo. Alright. That was our final song for tonight, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with us on this Monday night. I know it's probably getting late for some of you East Coast folks watching my stream now, so if anybody has any raid suggestions, please feel free to let me know in the chats. And I'll see you live right now on Twitch right now. So thanks y'all for reading for tonight. I appreciate y'all being here, and thanks to our newer mod, Prosthetic Lips, who modded for tonight, and of course Richard, you as well. And thanks to both you guys for hyping up the chat as well with spending bits as well as gifting subs as always. And let me double check to see who's live right now, because I want to make sure that I'm following a lot of my Twitch peeps as well. So let's see. Okay, let's see here. All right. If I had to pick and choose, let's go with our wonderful friend Brendan, who's live right now on Twitch. I mean, let's give him all the love that we can on his stream, guys. So please copy these raid calls, my friends, and thanks so much for hanging out with us on this Monday night. I'll be back again, of course, on Wednesday at our usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So big shout out for hanging out with us. I'm gonna rate our friend NWA Brendan, who's live right now on Twitch. So we know it's late for him, of course, as well. So I want to give him all the love that we can, since it's been a while since we last rated him as well. So please stick around for the raid, guys. Thanks for being here. Again, I'll be back again on Wednesday, of course, at our usual time. And I'm sorry if I didn't post any YouTube content. I really was looking forward to doing that, of course, on stream. So I'll definitely for sure do that for next week, starting the second week of July, since we're already July tomorrow. So thanks, guys, for hanging out with us, and we'll see you guys on Wednesday. Good night, everybody. Take care of each other. Good night.